Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thought today we'd have a little look at Mist Survival. It's a game that's been around a while in alpha. I think we're on 0.4.1 at the moment is the current patch. And we're going to be going up to 0.5.0 soon in the next month or two. So 3 years ago a mysterious thing happened. A mysterious mist covered many parts of the world. Most people got sick and died. Many of those who survived suffered changes. You are one of the few who was immune to the mist. You survived in a camp with others before it was attacked by creatures unlike anything you had seen before. You survived and escaped into the night. So this is just some of the basic info. Tells you about your PT, shelter, mist events that happen. The arrival of the mist brings new dangers. You must be prepared. Infected can only come outdoors at night or when the mist covers the land. This is their hunting time, which makes any travel in the mist quite dangerous. So this is basically the whole premise of the game, is the mist. So basically when it's like this, the only thing you have to fear is bears and bandits. So we need to pick up materials and goods to survive. We need to eat. We need to keep our stamina up and sleep. And basically we need to build a shelter or make an existing shelter that's habitable and safe for you to exist in. So in our inventory we've got 12 slots at the moment, and each time we find a rucksack it will add between 2 and 3 of these slots here will open up, and you can carry more and more items. So what do we have here? This is a bag upgrade, so it says it's a 2 slot. So if we press F to equip it, now if we look at our inventory we've now got 2 more open slots. So the basic idea is we wander around. We will get a vehicle up and running later on, and this has got 1.76 litres of fuel in it, so we will come back for that. And we just need to check out vehicles. When you loot, we've got a loot timer here. This says it'll take 1 minute, so if you are in a very precarious situation you may not want to use that loot timer and just drag the items individually, because it may be quicker. But as there's nothing around at the moment, I'll just loot that. So now we've got some food. This is canned fruit. This will restore hunger and thirst, and it will give you some stamina back. And obviously this is fresh drinking water, which will just replace your thirst. We've got a axe, which is an incredibly important piece of equipment. We've got some biofuel, which we can render from fat from killing animals, so we've got under half a litre. We've got a couple of matches, and we've got a saw. So we need to find as many things like that as possible. And some of these shelters here you can break down. This one you can't, because I think it's where it's just actual proper start location. You can't break it down. So unfortunately we're on foot at the moment because we need to find a vehicle that is repairable. A lot of the vehicles that you will find, like this looks like a Ford Escort, these are not repairable. These are just kind of scenery, but you can break a lot of these down for parts. Things like these wheelbarrows and stuff later on when you've got a sledgehammer, because you don't want to be using your axe for breaking things like that down, because all of your equipment has a certain amount of life and it will degrade over time. So it looks like we've got something on top of that wagon over there, so it's really important to check on the top of these campers and make sure that you don't miss any weapons that's usually stashed up here. So there we go. So we've got some shotgun shells. So we've got 5 shotgun shells and we've got a shotgun. So I'm going to bring the shotgun down into hand position 1, going to bring the axe into hand position number 3, and we've got this hard stick that I picked up. So what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm trying to remember which button it is now to craft. Do you know what? I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Back in the inventory. Duh. So if we go to the weapons, we can actually craft a spear. We've got one of these and it will take 20 minutes. So we need a knife. So we can't craft a spear until we have a knife. In these 2 boxes here, it will show you what kind of like tools you will need. It could be a hammer and a saw. This is just a knife. So we need to find a knife to make a spear, but they're really handy for fending off the infected. So let's drop back down. So these component boxes are really important. You need to pick all of these up. We got a candy bar there. Can't quite reach it. Let's grab that. Got a plank. How much room we got? We've got one more slot. So I'll grab that. Let's have a quick look. Sometimes you get little log piles around behind these with an axe, but nothing there. So now we need to get a move on. You generally don't see the mist in your first sort of day. I can't ever remember seeing the mist come in on your first 24 hours. So it does give you a little bit of time to find some loot. There's a rock just fell down there, rolled down that cliff. So it's just a case of running around the map and gathering up as much resources as you can with the given bag space that you've got, avoiding bears at all costs. So we've got some stuff here. I don't think there's anything there. We've got a couple of logs, but we don't really need that sort of thing at the moment. Things like stones and sticks are really useful things to have. So we've got a vehicle here. So we've got some 9mm for the pistol. And again, we've got some fuel. So obviously we need to find a jerry can for that, and we've got a wheel here. Let me have a quick look to see if there's we've got a hammer. We can't carry it, we've got too much stuff. To be honest, these we're going to find loads of, so we'll drop that. The hammer is more important at the moment. We need the tools. Sticks we're going to find everywhere. So these towers are never manned. These just sort of like hunting towers. So if you need to, you can spend the night in one of these, and I've never known the infected climb. So there we go. So we've actually got a door on this one. So here we've got a knife, which is what we need to craft spears and stuff. We've got a can of Coke. We've got some more rag, which we can add. We've got a suitcase, which has got a handgun. So let's bring that down. So to clear up some space, let's get out the shotgun and we'll reload. Put whatever shells we're carrying in the shotgun. And then that's the axe. We'll go to the pistol. We'll reload. So we've got 4 bullets for the pistol, and we've got 5 shotgun shells. So in here we've got 2 more shotgun shells. So in this suitcase we're going to take this with us, so we can move some of this stuff which we're not going to be using immediately into there. So that's that, and we're going to take that with us because we can move this and carry it. So we drop that there. We'll grab the Coke, and really important is the knife. and you can't check the drawers on there. And we've got another rucksack. This is going to give us 2 more. So as you can see, that's the first 2 that we had. So we had that, and now we've got an additional 2. So finding these rucksacks is really important in the game, because you need as much storage space as possible. So there we go. Components, we're going to use an awful lot of components through this game. We need them for a lot of different things. So just grab whatever components and sticks and things we're going to need. So what time of day is it? It is 9:14, so we're still really early. So let's do that, bring it in. Otherwise we can't get round. So let's lift that up, and we can rotate them a bit. I'll get that out there, that's it. And we're going to come down. Let's drop him there. Oh, not far enough out. If we use the scroll wheel, we can push the case backwards and forwards and then just hit your left mouse button to drop. So just going to have a little look around. So we've got a bit of space now, so we can grab those sticks, and what we do, go back to the weapons thing. So we've now got the spears, so we can craft 1 spear. It's going to take 20 minutes, and we need to have the knife on us. If it's in a suitcase or in a vehicle or wherever, it's no good. It has to actually be in your bag. So we're going to craft one of those up quickly. So now we've got the spear, we can bring this down and back out of there. Now when we hit 4, we've got a spear which we can jab with, and we can actually throw it. So we picked up a couple of more shotgun shells, so we'll plop them in and put that away. So let's grab that wheel now that we've got a little bit of space. So we've still got 5 slots, and our hunger and thirst is doing great. So let's grab that. So now we're gonna just have a quick look here. Nothing really of any interest to us. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a sign there for bears. So we need to be a little bit careful. We've got some chickens. If you do come across a bear somewhere like this, you just need to get up somewhere high, jump up on a roof of a car if you've got like a taller vehicle. There's nothing in that one, because we need to find a good engine, spark plugs. And this is one of the vehicles. If it's got this white symbol above, we can use these, and we can get inside. And this is all the stuff that we need to find: is fuel, an engine, spark plugs, a battery, and 4 wheels. So it does take time to find all this stuff. So we grab that, and basically initially this is just a lot of running around, gathering, trying to stay alive. So these are the sticks that we need. We need a lot of sticks and stones as we go on. We need these to build campfires. Pretty much, that's our immediate survival needs. Let me see if I can put any more of this stuff I've got in here. So yeah, so we can dump that. Unfortunately, these cans don't stack, which would be awesome if they did, but we can't stack those sticks. We've got somebody's old slipper and their dirty underwear. So great, we got some more. So yeah, so if you was in this location, saying a bear comes, just jump up here, and the bear will lose interest after a while and wander off. And if you wanted to, if you can get to him, you can stab him in the top of the head with your spear, These leaves we will need to collect at a later date, but not at the moment. So you don't want to fall from too higher drops, because we'll actually do some damage. Let's get up in this tower and see if there's anything that we can collect. Maybe a suitcase or a locker. Lockers are some of the best things to get because they don't take up too much room because they're tall and thin, but they tend to have quite a lot of slots for you to store. Yeah, so there we go, we got a locker. So what have we got here? This is rifle ammo for the M4, so that's cool. So what we'd do is we'd drop a lot of this stuff that's not a lot of good to us at the moment. We will need it, so we'll get rid of a lot of that, put these components in. Alright, so these scrap metal parts, again, these are something we're going to use an awful lot of. We're going to need these for lots of different things. You use them, you can smelt them down to make low quality metal bars. So what have we got there again? So we've got some more carbide ammo. You can break these down, a lot of these, and use the materials that you get. So again, we've got this suitcase, so let's pick him up. And what I do is I just put him over the edge there, then we drop him down. Can I pick that up? There we go. So these lockers, we can pick these up and move them. So get him up over the edge, push him out, then we drop him down. So these are a good, I can just double check, I think I've got everything in my, there's no shelves in this one, no. So you can actually survey the land from here. You can see our suitcase over there, and we've got a chicken down there by the tower. So we've got another vehicle down there. Look, we've got another wheel. So let's get down there and have a look. We're going to have to leave some of this stuff here outside, and as soon as we get a vehicle we can come back and collect stuff up. So what have we got here? Oh cool, we've got a crowbar, that is awesome. If you go into certain buildings you will find locked doors, and the crowbar is really useful for getting into those locked doors. So every action we take on here is going to take a certain amount of time, so it's 3 minutes to remove those spark plugs. They're pretty poor quality spark plugs, but they're better than nothing to get us a vehicle going. So what I'm going to do is we'll go into there. We've not got a vehicle yet, so we'll drop that in there, and in here I will take those and we will drop that, and we will keep that crowbar with us. So I'm gonna shoot down here and see what we can find. Yes, Mr. Chicken. So hopefully we can find some decent loot. Keep your eyes open for that bear. So that's going to take 1 minute. Obviously it takes 10 seconds, maybe less, for that. So that's why I say, you know, sometimes you may not want to. Cool. We found an engine. It's going to take 20 minutes. Try to keep an eye on the background behind, because that will let you see when the mist comes in. You'll see it come down. So these are quite good little places to come to. We've got a bottle of alcohol, and we've got a 3 slot. So you can see there how many slots we've got. So we'll add that. Now we've opened down to here. So we've opened up over half of that bag, which is awesome. That's perfect. That's just what we want. I don't think there's anything else around here that we can take. So let's get back up to our stuff. One of the biggest decisions you'll find in this game is where you decide to set up your camp. There's quite a few places. The most sort of place that most people set up is the White House, and it's in a very good sort of situation. It's fairly central to the map, and you've sort of got easy access to quite a few places, and you're very near a couple of bandit camps, because at some point you will have to rescue survivors that have been captured by the bandits and are being held, and you can rescue them, and they will actually work for you. You can get them cutting trees, making bullets, making matches and doing all kinds of chores for you, so it sort of gives you some time to go off and do other things. So I've set up at the White House a few times. Oh, we've got another wheel. So I'm kind of just trying to decide where I'd like to set up. These Land Rover type vehicles here, these have obviously got that symbol, so if you wanted to, you could use that. And there's this old TV here, and if you break these up, you can get some electrical components usually. Just have to watch me axe strength. There you go, got one circuit board and some scrap metal. So let's see what we've got in here. Oh, we've got some better spark plugs, so let's take those. Proceed. So we're doing quite good. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. So what can we do? We can't see. Yeah, we can do things in stacks of 8s on a lot of things like that. So this one we can put up in the bag. That's pretty much it, I think, on that one. So what time of day is it? It's still only 11:22, so we've got quite a bit of time on this first day. So we've got another camp down here. There's a deer there. If we had a decent weapon, we could take that deer out and we'd have some food and some fat to render. But as it is at the moment, I don't want to waste the little ammo that I have got. Normally I wait till we get a bow and arrow before we start, going crazy firing at weapons around. So there's quite a lot of fuel in that one. Oh, we found another bag. Awesome. So how many slots is this one? This is a 2 slot, so we'll take that. And as you can see, look, we've opened up another 2. So it doesn't take long to find these. Just have a little look around. So right here we've got a campfire which is not movable, but this actual cooking pot, we could, if we wanted to, we could take this with us, and this campfire, we can interact with it. And if we put a starter, which is obviously a match, tinder is bark from the tree, and the accelerant is the low-grade fuel that I showed you before in the green can, and we can add those in there and chop some wood for that, and we can ignite this and we can cook on it, and we can also generate charcoal. And if we put a grill stand over it, we can cook meat. And then in the pot here, if we have animal fat, we can cook stews and things like that. But normally the only thing I use these for is to render fat, and I try to keep these going fairly constantly. You need as much as you can get initially, because you can run lamps like lanterns and things like that off of it, and generators. So it's a really useful thing to have. So knowing that this is here is quite useful. Generally there isn't much in these, but say that if the mist came in now, I could crouch down in here and I could just keep quiet, and as long as you don't make any noise, the infected tend to leave you alone. So we've got some more ammo. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. And again some fuel. So not a great deal of stuff. But what I might do, because when you start the game, it's quite difficult to fortify a building and to kind of protect yourself initially. So did I've only brought some of those. Let me go back and get the rest of my component boxes, because I will need those. So I'm just going to shoot back and grab those. Right guys, I'm back to my suitcase. Right, we got some blueberries here. You can pick these up. They do have a percentage on there, and if they've got exactly the same percentage, they will stack on top of each other. But if the percentage is even 0.1 off, they won't. But we can right click on that and we can eat them, and they bring our stamina up. They don't particularly give you much thirst or anything else, but at least they give us some stamina. So we're coming down this hill now. So I mentioned the bandits earlier. That is one of the bandit camps there, and when you haven't got either a decent weapon or anything at all, they're not to be messed with. They don't mess around. They will take you out as fast as they see you, and if you go to one of these camps with a sniper tower, they are deadly accurate. You don't want to screw with them at all. So I'm going to go around this one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the White House so you can see what I'm talking about with that. But I'm not going to be there permanently. Oh cool, we've got another knife. We're only going to be there temporarily. Cool, we've got another locker, so let's chuck some of this stuff in here that we don't particularly need right now. We don't need that knife, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this outside and I'm going to leave it in the road, because I will come back for that at a later date. We'll have a look all the way around just in case. Not very much here. It kind of looks like it was somebody was doing sculptures, or carving statues. So anyway, right, these cars here we can break up once we've got some a sledgehammer. We can break them up with the axe, but it really does damage your axe, so I'm not going to do that at the moment. I'm just going to check these cars. So we need a fuel can as soon as. So yeah, we'll take it all, to be honest. It's only 12:22. So you can see down there, that's the White House, just through those trees. So it's a really good place to start out with. It's fairly quick and easy to fortify against the infected. I thought there was another car down the hill there somewhere. Yeah, there he is. So I'm just going to drop that bag there. Just going to check this car out here. Nothing at all. We've got a rock. Yeah, we'll take those. Don't really need the antibiotics and stuff at the moment. So these caravans as well here, we can break those down. It'd be really nice if we could have one of these military trucks. But again, this is a good vantage point if you get caught out with the infected or a bear. This is a really cool place to hide. Finding lots of drinks. You need to gather up as many of the drinks and stuff as you can find, because there isn't an unlimited supply of those drinks, and they will keep you going until you find the materials needed to get some fresh water going. Sorry, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. It's not one of my specialities. So we're getting quite thirsty, so let's drink one of these colas, because they do go off. So we've wasted a bit of that, but I need this jerry can that's hidden in the back of this truck. I need that, because now we can gather fuel. So there's nothing there, and it's worth looking around these vehicles, because sometimes you find a wheel or whatever just leaned up against them. That's just the way the lights flicker. So nothing there, nothing in there. Right, so we've got 2.61 litres there. So you can either fill the can or fill the vehicle's tank. You can see the little dots go either way. And regardless of how much fuel is there, it always seems to be the same amount of time. So don't forget to take the fuel can out once you've filled it. Okay, cool. So we've got some more scrap. I'm going to have to leave that can for now. And we've got 1.27 litres in this one, so we'll fill the can. So you get 6 minutes again, even though it's a bit less fuel. But already we've gathered nearly 4 litres of fuel. So I'm going to jump up on here and we're going to see what we can gather. There we go. So there's a box there. Don't know what's in it. Okay, cool. So we've got some shotgun ammo. So let's plop these tyres in there. That and that. That. So we've got 3 wheels and an engine and spark plug. So we need a battery and 1 wheel, and we will be set for a vehicle. And there's usually one down at the White House, which I can see there is. We've got the kind of Range Rover 4x4 type vehicle, which is fine. We can get that vehicle up and running, and ideally you want the pickup truck. So when we find that, we can switch the components over. What space have we got? Cool, so we can grab this stick, one of the most useful things in the game, and we've now got an M4 carbide. So let's take that stick out of there. We'll put the M4 down there and then go out. We grab out the M4, we reload. So we've got 9 rounds, which is awesome. Tried to jump across, didn't work. I thought I see something over there then. So we'll have a quick look up here, see what I've got. There we go, we found another wheel. What time is it? Yeah, it's still 1 o'clock, so we're doing good. I think I might see something up here, did I? Yes, I did. So there we go, we've got another 2 litre bottle of water. It's empty, but that's fine. We can refill that with some fresh water. And if you look around on these tables, sometimes you'll find a bit of ammunition laid around. Looks like there's some there. There's some food. So we'll grab that. We've got some more rifle ammo. And we've got this to go through. So there's 0 loot time on that. Oh, cool. We've got a gear. We use those quite a lot later on. And we've got some food. So there we go. We've filled. Can't pick that up. So we'll end up coming back here to continue looting. But you need to check everywhere. I don't think we can carry that now. So we've got a green box there. Took a little bit of damage, not too bad, that's okay. Cool, so we've got a grenade fragment, and we've actually got one hand grenade. So this is revolver ammo again. So what I'm going to do is put this revolver ammo, put that gear, that food, put that empty water bottle. What else can we put in there? We put that wheel. So we can take this box with us. So what I'm going to do is run it back down here. Try to get everything in one place so that it's easy for us when we come to get it to the White House. We've not got too far to go. So we'll drop it there. So we'll carry on having a look round. We need that. Going to need lots of those. So let's have a run up this outside, see what we can see. There's some rag. Don't think there's anything up there. Let's have a quick look, see if we can get on top of that unit. Yep, and there you go. So this gives you an idea of the lay of the land here. That's basically the edge of the map over there. You can't go past those wooden pillars. That sort of big wooden fence there. So we'll drop down here. Drop down here. There we go. We've got another trunk. Cool. Got another grenade. And we've got some gloves right now. So for equipment, if we go out of there a minute. If we go into the equipment, our guy's actually naked. He's running around in his undies. So we need to get him some clothing. So if we look in here, we've got a set of tactical gloves. If you right click, you can equip those. And now if we go back to the equipment, he's got gloves on. So we need to get him some stuff, because we can get a tactical vest and we can get a riot helmet and various other things to kit our guy out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this green box here, and have I got anything I can dump in there? Don't want to dump that. Let's get the carbide out and let's load him up with the extra, some other 2 bullets. So we've got 11 rounds, so we need to make the most of this day. So we've got a baseball bat, which is, to be honest, it's a pretty useless weapon. Right, so we've got a full shotgun now, and a couple of extra rounds for that. So I'm not going to bother with rocks at the moment, even though there are quite a few rocks around. There's nothing, I don't think, on those. And there's a piece of charcoal. I don't think there's anything up here. No, nothing worth getting up there for. And there's nothing on there. I don't know what's this side, can't remember. We can walk through here. Nothing there. We can get up there, climb up there. As you can see, there's nothing worth going up there for. So that's that. And we've also got this container, which is open, nothing in there. So we'll carry on having a look. I'm going to scoot back to the White House shortly. Well, not back to, because I haven't been there yet, but I'm going to... How many rocks have I got there? Just 1. So let's pick up at least 8, because we can carry these in a stack of 8. So we'll keep going with those until we can't carry any more. Like that. Right, so we've got another engine What room have I got? I got one slot, so we'll pick him up, as I'm sure we're going to find. There's another fuel can, some more batteries. There's a feather there. I could do with that feather, to be honest. Let's chuck that for now. Don't really want the baseball bat because it's pretty useless, to be honest. We've got some more hard sticks there. Got some more batteries. Pick that up. What else have we got in here? More batteries. So you need to check through all of these because you will find more stuff. Got some more shotgun. I will come back here at some point and we'll have another look just in case I miss anything. Let's check this other tent quick. So we've got some more rifle ammo. I'm not going to be able to pick that up. So what I'm going to do is go back to the White House. We should be able to find a box, which we've got one here. What's in it? Cool, we've got a riot helmet. So right click on that and equip. We found another gun. So we're going to have to put a lot of this stuff in this box. And I'm going to run this box back down to the entrance. Just keeping an eye on the mist. So I know we've got another box here, but I'm going to run this one all the way down because this is kind of a bit more important. This looks a little bit like the mist. So I'm going to get this box back. Yes, it is the mist. Okay, so what time is it then? Right, so we've got a garage there, so we can go into this garage and we are totally secure in here. They cannot get to you if the doors are closed. So what I'm gonna do is put this box in here. Just for now, we just drop that. So yeah, the mist is coming in, and I don't really have anything to fight with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sort my stuff out, and just for the time being, because I don't really have the storage, I'm going to just stack stuff in these boxes. We can rotate them. Q and R rotates left and right. So go back a bit with that. There you go. So we leave that one there. And as you can see, the mist is coming in now. So you can, if you look at the ground and hit the number 7, you can try to sleep. But if the infected get around, there you go. We've been woken up because we could hear something. So let's move this here. Drop that down. There you go. The infected are out there, look. So you don't really want to tangle with them at the moment because we've got limited ammunition. And I want to save that in case we get pushed into a corner and we need it. So you can hear them grunting and groaning out there. Sounds like they've got a real bad case of catarrh and a sore throat. So they can get pretty frantic when they see you and they're trying to get to you. So we're going to leave this one here, guys. So thank you for joining me on this look at mist survival. And we'll carry on with this as soon as I can get back on. We'll carry on with part 2. He's a noisy thing. So give me a like, share and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.